Ranking Member Roberts, we at the CME Group are appalled by PFG's theft of customer segregated funds. This fraud, following MF Global, has shaken the very core of our industry. Any breach of trust relating to customer funds is absolutely unacceptable, whether at PFG, MFG, or any other firm. Since the failure of MF Global, CME Group and others in our industry have committed to strengthening the protections that guard customer property. The industry has recently implemented new regulatory measures, one of which was the new electronic confirm tool that uncovered Mr. Wassendorf's misreporting, forgery, and theft. But more needs to be done. CME and the National Futures Association have adopted 4 measures to deter, detect, and prevent misuse of customer funds. 3 have been implemented, and the 4th will be made effective in coordination with the NFA next month. We have been conducting surprise reviews of customer segregated accounts since last December. We have implemented mandatory daily reporting of segregation statements by all FCMs, and we now require bi-monthly reporting to ensure that segregated funds are properly invested and held at the approved depositories. Also in mid-July, CME began using confirmation.com, an electronic method of receiving statements directly from third-party depositories to verify investment reports. We also began using confirmation.com as a tool in our regulatory audits and plan to require banks to confirm segregated funds using this tool. In direct response to MF Global disaster, we will be implementing the Corzine Rule on September 1st. The rule requires that the FCM's CEO or CFO sign off on any withdrawal of customer segregated funds that exceeds 25% of the excess segregated funds. They must also inform the CME at the same time. As I said, more can be done. At the same time, CME believes that the regulators and industry must be careful in weighing the cost and benefits of all proposals that may enhance protections for our segregated funds of our clients. Some have suggested the creation of an industry-funded insurance program covering fraud and failure losses, possibly supplemented by private arranged insurance. Such a fund would certainly boost confidence, but needs to be balanced against known negatives. The negatives are the obvious, it being cost prohibitive and ineffective due to the amount of held in U.S. segregation, over $150 billion. We need to develop rules, procedures, and systems that give regulators direct, real-time access to customer segregated account balances, and we are working with regulators to do so. In the meantime, today, while conducting regular surprise audits, we have the ability to call upon our clearing members to access online account balances for our on-site review. And while it will be controversial and perhaps have disruptive consequences, we should explore whether customer property not required as collateral at clearinghouses should nonetheless be held by clearinghouses or other custodians, and whether safeguards should be put in place to limit the ability of FCMs to transfer such property except to the authorized recipients. In addition, CME Group proposes that Congress amend the Bankruptcy Code to permit clearinghouses that hold sufficient collateral to support customer positions of a failed clearing member transfer those positions of all non-defaulting customers with the supporting collateral to another stable clearing member. While we expect that the misconduct of MF Global and PFG will renew calls to eliminate the role of exchanges and clearinghouses in auditing and enforcement of their members, we do not believe that a legitimate case can be made to transfer these responsibilities to a government agency. CME Group is committed to working with the Congress, the CFTC, NFA, FIA, and market participants to reevaluate the current system to find solutions to further protect customer funds at the FCM level. We are also committed to restoring confidence in the markets that so many rely on for their risk management needs. I thank you for the opportunity to testify before you today, and I look forward to any questions.